guys, I'm going to let this video play in the background. It's just a basic video of one of the many things that's happened with Trump. So for those of you who don't know, I used to run a child trafficking charity for over 3 years, 3.5 years, to be honest. And we were a dollar for dollar charity, meaning we didn't take salaries. Everybody on the staff was completely volunteer. At one point, we had 7 or 8 people on staff that would go out and find victims, and then we would help with aftercare. So basically, after they were rescued or after they had gotten, whatever out of the life or whatever, we would help with education, with dental bills, with surgeries, with rent, with trade schools, lawyer fee, like basically laptops, bikes, like whatever it was, right? Like, so that's what we did. And we all did it on a case by case basis. We sent the money directly to the families. But when you run a company like that, the biggest thing that you see is, and honestly, the biggest reason that I stopped was it mentally messed with me so bad. I've seen videos and I've seen pictures and I've seen things from, the underground city in Vegas. I've seen children that were left in garbage cans after just severe, unspeakable things. And I have two sons. So it would eat me so much that I would not be able to sleep. I would not be able to do anything. And so I tell you that only for the fact that I want you to know that I'm not talking to you about this from some 30,000 foot view or to get views or to do any of that. Like, this is something that is near and dear to my heart. And so the thing that I have a problem with, and this is what most people don't understand, is that Trump has destroyed, like, everybody says, oh, well, Trump might be doing this, or he might be doing this, or it might be this group, or it might be this nation, or it might be this intel, or it might be this. And the truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter who it is. Because the way that this was handled eroded the trust. Any trust and hope that people had left in the government is gone. Because basically, if we take it through the timeline, right, when Biden was in office, people basically had no trust in the government, right? Like, they would put out something called the Anti-Inflation Act, and then inflation would go through the roof. They would say things are better, but every single American was getting worse. All the small businesses were getting crushed. I'm a small business owner myself. I know people in hundreds and hundreds of industries. I couldn't tell you a single one that was killing it, right? That was growing out of their mind, or even like every single business owner that I talked to across every single gamut was struggling. And so, with obviously there's always rare exceptions, right? But the majority of guys that I knew that were absolutely killing it between 2016 and 2021 were just absolutely getting it handed to them. And I'm in the fitness space, so you guys know how it's been for us, right? So that being said, there was little to no trust in the government. And the only hope that most people had that we would ever get trust back was the fact that they were trying to kill Trump. Right. And you can speculate on they. I'm not going to say it on a video because, again, I don't care who owns YouTube. It might be the Jays. It might be. Right. Like, I don't know. I don't know who owns it. It doesn't matter. The point is. OK, the point is this. We had faith that because so many people were trying to kill Trump, it must have meant he wasn't part of the crew. It must have meant that he's going to go in there and actually do the things that the people need for us to become the nation that we all want to become, which is better, more prosperous, more opportunity, and equal opportunity. Not equal outcome, equal opportunity. And there's a huge difference there. And I'm not going to talk to you little sissies who talk about, we all deserve shit, right? Like, if you think the WNBA deserves more money, you're an idiot. Okay, go look at their financials. They're done. Okay, the only reason they're even alive right now is because the NBA bailed them out. So you can go look into that. It's fine. I don't want to hear shit. Equal pay, like, if you want equal pay there, then I should be able to show my hole on OF, and I should be able to make the same amount of money that Sophie Rain makes, right? Like, whatever, right? If I wear what she wears, I should get paid the same amount of money, right? That's your logic. No, it's about attention and viewership. That's how the real world works. So anyway, long story short, Trump, by not releasing the files and then doubling down, and then by obviously he was caught off guard somewhere. Okay, it's very obvious because every single time that Trump responds to something, he's very good with his words. He's great on TV. He's very quick. He's very sharp. He's very good. And when you heard him talk about it, he was very jumbled. He was very aggressive. You could tell, like, all the things that he was saying were not practiced well to the point where they were polished, right? And you can tell because everything else he says seems pretty polished, which means he's thought about it quite a bit. So no matter who told him or what they told him, it doesn't matter. Because the key ingredient was trust. The key ingredient with Trump was trust. And even if he released everything tomorrow, no one would trust it. If he came out and said, hey, they were going to do this to me, or they were going to do this to us, or they were going to blow up this, or they were going to do that, no one cares. It doesn't matter. No one's going to believe you. And for all you people who think Trump's super, super smart, which I agree, like he's shown that he's intelligent in some areas. I think that's pretty obvious. I don't think whether you hate him or not, like you could say that, oh, he's a fucking idiot. No, he's built himself into the president of the United States, brick by brick. Okay? Now, I don't care what he started with. It wasn't that much. To turn it into what he's done, none of you could do, so shut up. To have the popularity and the career that he's had, he was in every fucking rap song before he ran for president. He's been a figure as a business person in forever, right? Don't believe me? Go watch Home Alone 2. Okay, he's in that. That's how long he's been relevant. Okay? Like, the dude's a mogul. The dude's intelligent at some things. However, I don't think he's playing 5D, 4D. I don't think he's playing any of that dumb shit that all you Trump lovers say. I honestly think that he messed this up so bad and he doesn't know how to fix it. That's what I think. I think he sat down and said, how do we fix this? He can't. He can't. He can't fix it because no one's going to trust anything he says anymore because they ran on releasing these files. That was a huge thing that won him the election. Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, Pam Bondi. Everybody sat there and talked about this list, and it was going to get released. He named Bill Clinton and Prince Andrew. So either they should sue the brakes off of Trump, the absolute brakes, sue him into oblivion, or you're a liar. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter what your long play is here. It doesn't matter because no one trusts you anymore. No one trusts. There wasn't a lot of people, and I was one of them. I didn't trust the government, but I had hoped that maybe we could if enough shit got fixed. And the truth of the matter is now, trust is gone, and it's not coming back. And you've seen it if you've looked at ratings and numbers and everything. Like when they talk about Epstein, she goes, and then as soon as they lost everything, it went because no one cares. No one cares. No one cares because they can't trust you. And again, you can't win that back. There's nothing you could release. There's no amount of good you could do. And I want you to win. Like, I wanted Joe Biden to win. I wanted to be proven wrong about Joe Biden. I wanted Biden to come in and crush. He didn't. But I'm not going to hope that the boat that I'm living in gets sunk. And some of you guys are that fucking retarded. But that's a different story, and we'll talk about that later. The point is, we had very little trust in the government. Most people. That, like, if you looked at the trust in the government levels, go look it up. You can go look at polls. All-time low. It's not getting higher. It's only going lower. And I think it's not even on life support. I think they pulled the plug. I think it's dead. I think it was on life support before the Epstein files. I think the Epstein files were the plug and they pulled it. So now what I think is these idiots can say whatever they want. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm not going to listen. I don't care. I don't trust any of it. It doesn't matter. None of it is real. None of it. Because you ran on the thing. You talked about the thing over and over and over and over and over. And then it came time for you to take your nuts out and show us the thing, and you didn't show us the thing. And again, I don't care what side you're on. I don't. I like Trump. But I think he eroded complete trust. I think he eroded any shred of hope that we had for the U.S. government with this move. And to me, I don't care what the long play is. The damage is irreparable, and it's done. Let me know what you guys think.